Alright, what's up guys? We are rolling, so welcome to this Supersonic experience. This is, I guess, the day number 1, right? And I'm really excited to have you guys on board here. And the first thing I wanted to do was actually give you guys a bit of a run through, like kind of like a writer's commentary style thing, which I've never seen done in rock and roll before. But this is something that when DVDs first came out, I really enjoyed kind of sitting down and listening to, you know, and watching at times when I was really into the music. So anyway, I've got Russ playing in the background here, which you can hear. And this was, it was a pretty intimidating experience, right? Because this is the first time I ever jumped into the studio. And I went with 440 Studios here in Melbourne, which is a tiny little, I guess, studio out in Eltham here, which is a beautiful place, really nice, organic, kind of earthy studio, which I wanted for this, to get a kind of a feeling of Australiana across. So, yeah, you can hear me jumping into, I guess, the chorus there. And that's where my vocals are most comfortable, right? Like when I'm up at that range. And when I'm a bit quieter and softer, especially this time in the studio, I was actually definitely not in my comfort zone. And I was very sort of intimidated and kind of a bit like, I guess, shaken, you know, sort of putting it out there. But it made me stronger as a vocalist and you know, obviously you go away and you improve from that. So the guitars and stuff we used a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier for the heavy guitar, which you'll hear coming up soon. And then for the cleans, we used a Telecaster plugged into a Vox amplifier. I believe it was an AC amplifier for any of you guitar nerds and stuff out there. So yeah, it was really cool. And then we did lots of different sort of overdubbing. But the process for recording this track was I hired a drummer. We got along really well. Here we go, it's about to kick up here. You can hear the kind of backing harmonies. That was an off-the-cuff idea in the studio. And then the heavy guitar, right? That's the big Mesa Boogie that was literally shaking the studio apart. We had a bit of trouble getting that one recorded, but it was a bit of fun. So yeah, like I guess we started with the drums, and then basically we layered on top the guitar work. Started with the cleans and then the heavies, and then we wrote the bass parts on the go, and then jumped into the vocal booth and recorded it, and that was the process for it. So this is probably my favourite part of the song. This is a real rock out section. I love playing this part live for people because it's the part that gets you jumping and moshing, and that's just something that I love with live music. You know, I really love to feel it. I just love groove. Yeah, some of my influences, I guess, on the drums have really influenced that element for me. This part was completely improvised, believe it or not. We got in the studio and we decided that we wanted this kind of big, doomy, heavy guitar work type thing because the Mesa Boogie was just so loud in there. And then we kind of did this megaphone vocal part. Came out cool, I think. And then the big yeah, right, the whole James Hetfield thing, you can tell he's an influence of mine. And then Miles Kennedy was another big influence for me on vocals for this recording. Hear it, I'm sort of singing my guts out here and pushing a lot of air and going pretty hard. And then we're back in, I guess, the last kind of groove part. But that's Rust, guys, so I hope you enjoy that. That was the first song I ever wrote fully as a songwriter. You know, I'd been writing for about 15 years before that. Mainly guitar work, and then decided to jump into lyrics and vocals. So that was the first ever effort. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you very much for listening, and make sure that you check out the downloads, or, you know, listen to it however you want to, guys. But yeah, peace, love, rock and roll.